Because OFB, yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, they're onto you.
They were onto me,
How much was the price? 200,000?
They put up 200,000.
Yeah,
what a bunch of mugs. How was no one to... You can get £200,000, bro. I'm sitting in front of you. I'm sitting in front of you.
Hey, Bando, come in.
Yeah, Bando. What's his name, Bando Kate?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Because I didn't know who OFB were. My son's come running downstairs and said, Dad, OFB put a hit on you. Yeah, my son was worried by it. My son was like 11 or something like that. And he listens to all this sort of music, yeah, which annoys me. I'll tell you why it annoys me. Because I looked up OFB. So I never had any idea who OFB are. Yeah? And this was one of the biggest problematic times in my life out of all my activism was when I spoke about Black Lives Matter. And I say that because the circles I move in are black. Yeah? All of my friends, my children's friends are black. I've never isolated. That's been my community around the town. Yeah? And all of a sudden I've upset a hell of a lot of people. Yeah? And on what I've said. And when I looked up OFB, so I thought, right, this little rap gang have put a hit on me. And I looked up who they are and all their killings and shit. They've killed 5 people. Yeah? What colour are those 5 people they've killed? Black! How the fuck are you telling me Black Lives Matter? You've murdered 5 black men. And then...
But I would say they didn't murder them for the sake of them being black.
Do you know why they murdered them? Do you know why they murdered them?
Gang affiliation.
No, one of them murdered them because the only time he'd ever seen his dad... This is where it comes back to families. The only time he'd ever seen his dad, his dad gave him a chain. And then this other black kid robbed the chain off him. So he went and murdered him because of the sentimental value of the chain that was given to him by his dad that he'd only seen once. Yeah. So, again, I looked up OFB and I looked up their song and I went through the lyrics. Yeah. Jukum. I started looking through thinking, this song's had 5 million views. My son's listening to this song. The next generation of children are listening to this song. This song's lyrics are about stabbing, shooting, shotting, crack dens. It's about trap houses. Yeah, this whole song is glorifying violence. Yeah, and encouraging violence. And what's the other song? I listened to a song where he names all the people he stabbed them at. Like it's insane. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? So I looked at this, and then I'm all for calling out racism. Yeah. But I'm not all for blaming the whole of the world or community's problems on racism. When you don't have a father figure in your home, yeah, you are this many times more likely. So what needs to be said, as well as countering racism, is who has orchestrated this? Who has destroyed the family? And Black Lives Matter on their website, this is what really wound me up.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
Black Lives Matter on their website.
I do agree with you on that 100%.
The main point of that organisation is to destroy the nuclear family. And what happens when you destroy the nuclear family? You end up with young children stuck in poverty. Young children listening to OFB thinking that they're the way out of they're the way out of the ghetto, yeah, which ain't reality. They're the way to jail, bruv, for 20 years. Yeah, do you know that the amount of children being murdered in this capital city, yeah, black on black crime, yeah, and the only thing that got people out to shout and shout was the fact that a crackhead in America got killed by a copper. And I think no, if you're going to call out these problems, yeah, then we need to address the family. We need to encourage fathers to stay in the family.
How about this? Because
and that's not just for black. That's not just for black community. What I'm saying is, fatherless homes leads to prison for all children. Yeah, but unfortunately, when you look at the statistics of the black community, you have the highest proportion of fatherless homes in the country, higher than any other community. Yeah, which leads to poverty, leads to crime, leads to criminality. And then when the children don't have a father figure, who do you grow up listening to, and who do you idolise? You idolise OFB.